Eala faces tough loss in Italian Open debut. Manila, Philippines. Eala's first foray into the Italian Open is one she might prefer to forget. The young talent faced a challenging day on the court, suffering a decisive 6-0, 6-1 defeat against Ukraine's Marta Kostyuk on Wednesday, May 7. Thursday, May 8, Philippine time, during the opening round of the prestigious WTA 1000 Internazionale Biennale d'Italia. Despite the setback, Eala has an opportunity for redemption, as she is set to compete in the doubles event on Friday, May 9. Teaming up for the first time with American tennis sensation and world no. 3 Coco Gauff, Eala will face the duo of Fanny Stoller from Hungary and Alexandra Panova from Russia. The singles match between Eala and Kostyuk was marked by an unexpected schedule change and a rain delay, ultimately taking place past 9 p.m. local time in Italy, which was early morning in Manila. Kostyuk, currently ranked No. 27 in the world, showcased her impressive form by advancing past the first round in 6 of the 9 WTA tournaments she participated in this season prior to the Italian Open. From the outset, Kostyuk made her intentions clear, fighting through 4 break points before breaking Eala's serve in the first game of the match. This set the tone for a dominant display from the 22-year-old Ukrainian throughout the contest. She continued her assault by breaking serve again in the third game, quickly establishing a 4-0 lead. Although Eala showed some fight in the fifth game, battling back from a 40-love deficit to deuce, Kostyuk's unwavering determination proved too strong. The Ukrainian star clinched Eala's serve on the fifth break point and wrapped up the first set in the sixth game. The second set unfolded similarly, with Kostyuk determined to keep Eala at bay. Establishing a 4-0 lead, she capitalized on several unforced errors from the Filipina player, who struggled to find her rhythm. Eala finally got on the scoreboard in the fifth game, but it was merely a brief pause before Kostyuk closed out the match decisively in the seventh game, completing the encounter in just over an hour. Looking ahead, Kostyuk faces a tougher challenge in the second round as she prepares to meet world No. 15 Daria Kasatkina from Australia. Originally from Russia, Kasatkina made headlines in 2025 when she opted to switch federations to represent Australia in protest against Russia's ongoing conflict with Ukraine. Roman lessons. Eala's grit shines despite Italian Open setback. In the eternal city of Rome, where gladiators once battled for glory in the Colosseum, a new kind of warrior stepped onto the red clay of the Foro Italico. Clad in her signature calm composure and the Philippine flag stitched proudly on her sleeve, 19-year-old Eala made her debut at the Italian Open, one of the most prestigious tournaments outside the Grand Slams. Though the result wasn't in her favor, the match told a deeper story, one of promise, perseverance, and the fire of youth confronting the furnace of world-class competition. The scoreboard, harsh and final, read 4-6, 3-6. But this wasn't just a loss. It was a chapter. The day the dream met reality. The day began like many others in Eala's rising career, with a morning practice under Roman sunlight and a steady crowd beginning to murmur about the Filipina prodigy. There was a buzz around the grounds. She was the first Filipina to earn a wild card into the Italian Open main draw, and her ascent through the ITF and WTA ranks had already caught the attention of tennis enthusiasts around the world. Her opponent, a seasoned top 50 clay specialist from Europe, had experience, home advantage, and crowd support. Eala had heart, hustle, and a game still finding its adult form. The first few games were a tug-of-war. Eala's topspin-heavy forehand, a signature from her Rafael Nadal Academy training, pushed her opponent back. Her two-handed backhand cracked sharp down the line, drawing ooze from the crowd. But experience began to show. The European player responded with drop shots that tested Eala's movement and heavy kick serves that forced the teen to adjust her stance and timing. Every point was a lesson. Every rally, a new test. Fighting the silence. Midway through the second set, After Eala dropped serve for a second time, there was a visible crack in her mask. Not frustration, but reflection. The kind you only get when you realize your usual tools aren't working as well as you hoped. Coach, team, and family watched quietly from the player's box. There are no timeouts in tennis, no huddles, just the player, the court, and her thoughts. Yet even as the match slipped away, Eala didn't collapse. She didn't retreat into safe tennis. She kept swinging, kept moving forward, kept trying. In a world-class environment, that refusal to fold is rare. It's not taught in drills or written into game plans. It's something intrinsic, a fire that, if protected, becomes the stuff of champions. The final point came quickly. A cross-court forehand winner from her opponent, just out of reach. The handshake was respectful, the applause honest. Beyond the score. After the match, in the mixed zone surrounded by media, Eala offered a soft-spoken but composed reflection. Of course I'm disappointed. You always want to win. But this was an incredible experience. Every match, every tournament like this, I learned something. I'm grateful. It was not cliché. It was conviction. She meant it. The Roman crowd, perhaps unfamiliar with her before, left the stadium nodding. There was talent here. Not raw, refined, but still growing, still climbing. The bigger picture. Losses can be more revealing than wins. In defeat, the spotlight shifts from what a player has to what they can become. Eala, already a junior Grand Slam champion, is now swooning with sharks. The WTA Tour is unforgiving, especially on clay, where matches are battles of attrition and adaptability. But it is also where champions are made. Serena Williams lost early in Rome before her breakthrough. So did Iga Swiatek. Even Rafael Nadal took bruises before building a legacy on red dirt. Eala has time. More importantly, she has trajectory. She has the mix of Eastern discipline and Western aggression, the international polish of someone who has lived on tour since adolescence, and a humility rare in an arena often ruled by ego. Courage in transition. What Eala faced in Rome wasn't just an opponent, it was transition. The leap from the junior circuit to WTA elite is like going from school exams to Olympic finals. Every point is sharper, every error is punished, every inch of belief is tested. This Italian Open debut, then, wasn't a setback. It was a scouting mission, a glimpse into the terrain she is destined to conquer. Because even in defeat, she showed a baseline calm and mental toughness that belied her age. She never let the moment swallow her. She played with purpose, even when behind. The road ahead. Her journey will continue, perhaps next in Madrid, then Roland Garros, then Wimbledon. And every court, every match, will add to the mosaic she is building. The Filipino community, both in Rome and around the world, rallied online and in the stands. Social media buzzed with support. #Eala in Rome trended in Southeast Asia, and fans reminded her, and themselves, that this wasn't the end, it was the beginning.